What's up, guys? Welcome back. Man, we got a good one planned for you today. What deck are we speaking of? That's right, we're going to be looking at the newest deck by Daniel Madison, my brother, my friend. That's right, the Trawlers playing cards. So buckle in your seatbelts, because we're going there. Let's go. The Trawlers are the newest deck designed by Daniel Madison and the last in the Madisonist series. The name Trawlers comes from the term the seagulls used to follow the trawler because they thought that sardines would be thrown into the sea. The front of the tuck case is very minimalistic like the deck before it. It has the navy blue colorway of the Madisonist logo and a very thin blue border around the edge line as well, and it says Madison Trawlers underneath. The left and right sides of the tuck case are completely blank. The only thing it has is that, once again, thin blue border that we've seen along the front of the tuck case. The bottom of the tuck case features ad copy. It says Daniel Madison, Madisonist, manufactured by Cardamundi. The top of the tuck case and the inner flap, the top's going to have the Madisonist logo in blue like we've seen along the front. The inner flap's going to have a 9 of clubs card reveal, and there's no tuck seal, once again, making this deck easy to get to upon opening. The back design on the tuck is the back design of the deck itself. That kind of repeated Madisonist logo gives it that diamond-looking poker back that we're all used to. This deck is definitely aimed at the gambling demonstration guys as well as the magic table men of the industry. Speaking of the back design, alongside of this being a full bleed deck, as you can see along the side, making this great for second dealing, bottom dealing, the whole nine. This deck is printed by Cardamundi on their B9 cardistry stock, and it does have a true linen finish. Alright, so with this deck, you're going to receive 4 extra cards. The first thing you're going to notice, just like the previous Madisonist deck, that this deck once again does not include any jokers, but you do get 2 duplicate cards, which we'll get into here momentarily. The first card you're going to see here is kind of in sort of a ad card. It's going to have Daniel holding his best friend Charlie in the black and white color grade. The second card you're going to receive is another ad card, and it's going to have the different websites and things on those as well. And the bottom is going to have another card reveal. The next 2 cards, like I said, are going to be your duplicate cards. The first one is going to be the King of Diamonds, which is Daniel Madison himself, just like all of the decks that he is included in. And the second is going to be the 9 of Clubs duplicate, which is also his favorite card. And if you ask Daniel why he includes duplicates, well, because that's his favorite extra card to have when it comes to gimmicked cards. So with this deck, you're going to get standard pips and indices, just like a lot of Daniel's previous designs, focusing and keeping this deck great for magic gameplay and cardistry. Just like the pips and indices on the number cards, Daniel also chose to keep the court cards standard as well. The only difference is he chose to keep only red and black as the colors. Alongside the court cards, there are 2 that stand out with different card reveals on them as well. If you look at the King of Spades on the butt of the sword, you're going to see this really cool 9 of Spades reveal. And then, of course, if you look at the Daniel Madison court card, the King of Diamonds, you're going to see that he has the, once again, 9 of clubs reveal on one hand and the Madisonist logo on the other. So as far as the aces are concerned, where we're used to seeing usually the predominant ace being the ace of spades, that is not the case once again within this deck. Daniel also chose to keep the aces pretty standard until you get to the ace of diamonds, where that is the more predominant of the aces. You have once again the Madisonist logo making that diamond shape in the middle in red, and it says Madisonist in the middle. All right, so what are my final thoughts on this deck? Man, 5 out of 5. No questions asked, hands down. Like, I bow. Like, this is the deck. Definitely worth the wait. These started shipping out around Halloween, like right after Halloween, so beginning of November, around that time. But, you know, Daniel's got so many things going on. He's no longer with Illusionist. As you guys know, he released previously the Madisonist decks. This is the last deck under the Madisonist name, under the Madisonist logo. As you know, he now has the Charlie logo and things of that matter. You can go on his site. I'll leave all the links below. You can check out the whole, you know, what each part of the logo means. He's always updating it and changing it, as well as the website. Be on the lookout. He also sells great close-up pads. If you guys see in my videos, I have one up there. High quality close-up pads. I'll link those below as well. I mean, he just has some of the greatest products and projects going on. 2019 is going to be just beautiful. And yeah, he's also about to be releasing the Charlie Madison cards, or the Daniel Madison cards, whatever you want to consider them. A lot of people call them the Charlie Rounders or the Charlie Madison Rounders because they look like the old black Rounders, but with Charlie on them as well. He's doing those in black and as white. He was going to do them only in white. I don't know what happened, and I do know that he decided to do the black in limited edition. But all I do know is these are amazing. I do know they're sold out. I'll link the site below. He might still have some. I know last I did check, he was doing a lot of his private collection to get them out to a lot of people because they're a great deck. I mean, it's amazing, you know. And Cardamundi's standards are next to none. So shout out to the great people at Cardamundi as well. So yeah, that's it. I do want to thank Daniel Madison for sending this deck out to me, as well as some other goodies to allow me to do the review for you. And as always, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you beautiful people on the next one.
My good friend Derek, Dysfunctional Magician, Dysfunctional Deck Reviews, I'll link him in this video. He got the Charlie Madison tattoo on his wrist, and you know, mad respect, mad love for him for that. You know, because he believes in what I believe in too, and it's not necessarily mine. It doesn't belong to me. I'm just somebody who voices opinions and stands for this way of life and this approach to art, this approach to artistry. And he got the tattoo before I did, which I'll link him in this video. He's an awesome person, but